Hello everyone and welcome to Cute Look tutorial. If you're joining us for the first time, you're welcome, and if you've been with us all the while, thank you so much. So while I show you what I'm about to explain to you on the table, which is our 8 pieces skirt, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification, and also join the comment section. Don't forget to follow us as well on our Facebook page, Cute Look Stitches. So this is it. I have a pattern to paper here. You see it's all shaped out. I'm going to explain with the pattern and also how to work with the material if you don't have the pattern paper. This is the shape of the person is out here. I have my waist, it says 39 inches, and then my hip says 46, which I've divided, and I've added my sewing allowance, but I did not add any dart allowance around here. And we all know pieces need allowance so that they can hold each other back. So if you're a fresher, this pattern idea will be so easy for you that you don't, whenever you want to make your 8 pieces or your 6 pieces, you just go through this pattern and then you're good to go. So just all you have to do is make out the body parts on your waist area to the hip area down to the knee side. Make your measurements, add your allowance the way you want. What I have there is 2 inches up here, and then down here I have 1.5 inches so that I can shape. You can see the curve is out, the hip is far bigger than the waist area. So and the dart measurement of this person is 4 inches. So I'm going to be placing my 4 inches direct. This is it here. I'll take it all the way down. So I've gotten my 4 inches, and then I'll roll it out. This method is very simple. So while I've gotten this rolled out, which is my 4 inches, this is the remaining part of my body. This is it here. It looks like 6 pieces, but it's not 6 pieces. Why? Because here is going to be opened out, or like our 6 pieces here will be folded, but in this case here is going to be opened out. So I'm going to cut this out. I have this out already. This is the center part of our dart, and this is the remaining part of the body. So with this idea, all you have to do is place on your material, but before that you add your 5 inches to your material first. Before these 4 inches, you just add your 5 inches, place it close to it, and then prepare the other side of the body. That is the pattern idea of this. But using your free hand, which I have my Ankara print on the table here, you can see I'm going to start first. This is going to stay by the side. Like I said, you can use this method with your 6 pieces. I'm going to be linking that video to this so that you see how we made our 6 pieces with the pattern. You can use the idea on this as well. So I'll put this aside, and then I'm going to start with the fabric. So I'll take my 5 inches. I'll take my 5 inches from here. You can see from the beginning, I'll take 5 inches. I'm making a skirt. You can also use this idea when you're making a 8 pieces gown as well. This will help your gown or your skirt to flow very well. So I'm going to take my 5 inches all to the length of this fabric, because the person I'm working this for, she's a very tall person, but we have to use the whole of the Ankara as it is. So this is it. I have my 5 inches ready. I'm going to chalk it down. And so I have my 5 inches out. If you're working with your pattern, all you have to do is take this and place on this line, and then from this point you roll it down to meet this area, and then you make out another one this way. But for this to be clear, I have to keep working so you understand what I mean. So this is like I said, so I've gotten my 5 inches out. I'm going to go ahead as well and mark my 4 inches again like I have on that paper. So I'll take 4 inches from the line of that 5. I'll take my 4. So I'll roll that out. So this 4 inches line I have here will serve as the middle part, which is our dart. So I have it out already. So I'm going to start dividing this. So this is it. 4 inches plus 4, which is 8 inches. Our waist says 39. I'm going to divide my 39 into 2. This is it. I have it here. So I'll count back. This is my 8 inches, which has gone out of here. I'll take it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 and a half. This is it here. I'll divide it into 2. I'm going to be having 5 3/4. So as it is, before the 5 3/4, I'll come down here and place another 5 inches here. This is another 5 inches. I'm taking it all the way up. Just pay attention. It might look a bit funny, but this is the best method to do your 6 pieces or your 8 pieces. But what we're doing here is 8 pieces, and it's going to flow real good. So I'm going to roll this 5 inches out. So I have it rolled out already. So this is it. This part is ready. So like I said, we divided our 11 and a half. It's giving me 5 3/4. This is the upper side of the center part, and this is this side here, the side of our skirt. I'm going to take it from this up side. So I'm going to place my 5 3/4 from the line of that 5 inches, and then I will add here 2.5 inches. Have to hold this area, and then this one has its own sewing allowance, so I'm going to put it down here. Then around the hip area says 46, and my hip length says 9.5 inches, which I have here. I'm going to take my 46 inches and divide it into 2, because we're still working at the front side of this skirt. This is giving me 23 inches, and so, which I have taken my 8 inches off from the hip area. I'm going to count down to my 23 inches, which says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'll divide my 15 into 2. It gives me 7.5. So I'll place it here, plus 2.5 inches for my sewing allowance, and then I'll connect it up to the waist. You see it's connecting well. So I have 7.5 inches here. I'm going to be taking 1.5 inches. I'll bring it down to my knee length, which says 17.5. This is it here. And then I'll place, this is my 7.5 around the hip area. I'll take 1.5 inches off. I'll place my 6 inches here, and then add only 2 inches because I need the knee area to be fitted, and then I will connect it just like you have on the paper. Can you see? If you feel the allowance is not enough for you, you can do your 2.5 feet, but I prefer using 2 inches, so it's not too excess. So I still have ½ inch to hold, and then 1.5 inches around there, so it doesn't have bulge or funny effect around the knee area. So we're done with that area. I'm going to take my ruler and connect it down to the bottom of this fabric. And you see, I got it to this place, which is the side flare is out. And then at this area of this side, I'm going to come to this corner here and take out my ½ inch, ½ inch to join with the side, the hip area of this. I'm going to go all the way from that point to 17.5 inches, which I have done. So in total, I'm going to be having 4.5 inches. To make it easy for you, you can actually mark 4.5 inches all the way down if it's going to be hard, but I actually added it inside of this 5 inches. So I've gotten it ready. This is this area. I'm going to take here from this point, slash it. I'm going to slant it till it gets to the knee area of the hip area. You can see this side is ready, which is this part of the body. Can you see? This area is ready. and ready to go. So at this area, just like we have our 6 pieces like I told you, but this is an 8 pieces, so it's going to flow very good. So this is the point here. I'm going to take this 1/2 inch all the way from here. I will slant it so I can have excess flare, and then I'll connect it to this place. You can see it. And then this 5 inches here will also serve for extra 1/2 inch at this place to join the pieces till I get to the knee area. Then I'll stop, and then I'll roll it out for you to see. So in total of everything I have here is 5 inches, half for sewing allowance. And then I'll slant it. I carefully slant it. So this is it. I'll slant it to meet the front line, and then we're good. So this method is very easy and to give you excess flare at the bottom side. So I'm going to cut this out so you see what I'm doing. So this is it. Carefully. So I have the front side almost ready. I'll notch it so I'll know where to start from when I'm sewing. This is off, and then I'll take it from here carefully. So you see the front side is out, which is the middle side, unlike some that they just have only one flare. But in this case, we have both the front and the side flare ready. So this one is out. I'm going to have the side cut out now. So I'm going to shape this out from here. So if you notice, this method does not waste your material much. I'm going to show you the little waste I have here. Just these two. These are the little waste I have here with this method. So I'm going to pull this closer so that I can cut out the side part. So this is it. So you see, we're done with cutting. You can run the full lining if you want. You can do your lining halfway. You can do it to the nail if you want to. I'm going to open this so you see what I'm talking about with the 8 pieces. So these are the 2 sides. So these are my 2 sides, and this is the center, which is, assuming we have it on 6 pieces, it's just going to be single full, but you can see now 2 is now 3 and 4. So when we have 4 at the front, we definitely have 4 at the back as well. In total of 8 pieces we have together. So this is it. I have it ready here. So can you see? You have that flow at the bottom side, even without joining it. You can see the whole bottom and everywhere is full already. Can you see it? So all I have to do is join this, and then you see the effect out. So you try this method for real. You're going to enjoy this both on your Ankara or your crepe material or whatever material you have to use. Just try this method and then you're good to go. So thank you for joining me in today's tutorial on cute looks. Thank you. Please, like I said, don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification, like this video, please like it, and then I will see you in my next tutorial. Thank you.